Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television. I'm at Isaacs and Isaacs General Dentistry here with Dr. Johnny Isaacs. And today we're going to do teeth whitening. We're going to Zoom.
Zoom whitening. And Gary, this is going to be a very special event. Gary has agreed to be our patient today. So here, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about what we're going to do and break this camera down, and then we're going to actually do a Zoom whitening on Gary. And it generally takes about an hour or so, but of course this segment we're gonna with the magic of television we're gonna Zoom Gary and do a before and after.
Right.
If he's okay with everything. So,
Absolutely.
So yeah. So
Make sure.
So we've been planning this for about a month or so. If you guys remember our last television show, we talked about doing it, and Gary has agreed to do it. I thought he might kind of chicken out, but he's agreed to do it. So this is going to be a special program today.
Exactly. And so hopefully this won't be the last time you see me with teeth.
I was telling you, something's gone horribly wrong with that. You ask how long it's going to take, we don't know. It generally takes about an hour or so. But
Exactly.
we're gonna first we're going to take impressions of your teeth in order to get you some take-home models. You know so you can actually bleach your teeth at home after you do this. Kind of give them a little once a month or so. You might want to hit a little, give a little enhancing. So that's what we'll do for you.
So let's just talk about that for a minute. So I know people have talked about there's whitening toothpaste and there's the little trays that you can do have been around for years and stuff. Yeah. But what makes Zoom teeth whitening a better option for people who want to whiten their
well,
teeth?
what it does, the ultraviolet light, as we talked about last time, it breaks down the gel and releases the oxygen. So whenever the oxygen penetrates into the dental tubules, or the enamel rods is what it would be, the enamel rods of the tooth, it effervescently it'll wash it out microscopically, and then when you have thousands of those little rods in there and you clean them out just a little bit, it gives an enhancement to your teeth, makes them glow a little bit.
So it's quicker than doing it by the trays, right?
Quicker, yes. And because it is, we have to take certain precautions we talked about. We're going to put a gel on your gums, on your gingiva, so that so you don't get any burning sensation from it. When the light releases the oxygen, it will neutralize the gel and releases the oxygen. We don't want that to burn your gums, so we're going to put a little something over top of that. And that's what we're going to do. Sam Tingle's going to do that. So Sam generally does our Zoom whitening. So we're going to, since today's a special day, we'll probably have several people kind of come in and out.
Okay. And we'll get an opportunity to see how it's all done, and then afterwards see the results.
See the results. So
and also then you can sign up and get your own done.
Sign up, come get it.
But we did have a little drawing,
yes,
right?
Yes, we did. Now, what we did last time, we asked people to check our website out.
Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, it's Facebook. Dr. John Isaacs Jr., I think is what it is. You might know it, but if you typed in the word Zoom and you liked the page, then we entered you into our drawing, and we had an overwhelming response.
That's right.
So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you draw the lucky winner out.
Okay.
So
and this person is going to get a free.
Yeah, they're going to get a free Zoom whitening, exactly like what you have.
Okay.
So they're going to do it. So what we're going to do is we won't announce it on our Facebook until this shows.
Okay.
So we'll have to figure out when this thing is, then we'll have those two correspond. Okay.
Absolutely. Sounds
so
good.
I'm going to shake it up, and you're going to be the drawer.
Here we go.
Pull it out.
Yep.
And the Zoom winner is Teresa Osborne Hill. Teresa Hill.
Congratulations.
So there you go, Teresa. So congratulations. You can call our office and set up Zoom whitening. Tell them that you won, and we'll know it. We'll be expecting your phone call.
Okay, and the phone number?
859-336-7680. 336-7680.
And that's for Teresa to give a call to get set up, and then also for everybody out there to give a call and get this treatment after you see how great it does.
Yeah, and how easy it is.
That's right.
So Teresa, good job.
That's what I'm waiting on, how easy it is.
Yeah, it's easy.
All I have to do is sit there,
Easy
right?
peasy, yeah. You just sit there. And, you can even look at your whatever these things go. Your cell phones. Yeah, those things. Yeah, those things are going to catch on. I need to get one of those.
Yeah, exactly. Those things.
Let me get on the Google and check it out. Okay.
So stay with us as we continue our process with the Zoom Teeth Whitening here with Dr. Johnny Isaacs. Okay, so now I'm in the chair getting ready for the Zoom Whitening. Dr. Isaacs here to start the process. So walk us through it.
Okay.
What's the process here?
Well, Gary, the first thing we're going to do is see where you are. We're going to get a shade of what you are now so that we can prove to you that it actually worked. So we're going to get a good records on you. So right now I'm going to lay you back and just check it out. Just kind of eyeball it. That's all I'm going to do. So
Okay.
just kind of lay back
And so this is a shade on what color the teeth currently are.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can show that it actually did
We
whiten.
probably have 30 different shades that we use. It's kind of, and usually when I do the shade, a lot of times we'll have a couple people look at it. And we've got different hues and different chromes of the teeth. So we've got, you're actually not too bad. U2. Okay. We try to see what range you're in. This is a pretty normal shade, of course. You've got a B, so we're going to think a B or a C grade, so we're going to go C2.
Now, with different shades of teeth, what causes teeth to change colors?
Well, they change. If they do change, they change very slowly, and a lot of times stain will do it. Like if you have a tea stain will do it. Red wine will do it. Just a process, just the aging process will do it. Whenever you age, you wear down the enamel, so the enamel gets thinner, and then the dentin, which is yellow, gets thicker. So just over time, that'll do it. So if you sometimes you'll see an elderly patient and their teeth are kind of yellow. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. You're in your mid-40s, I suppose, aren't you? So usually when you're in your 40s, you still got a lot of enamel on there so that we can go ahead and bleach it, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm thinking you're in the C range. I'm thinking a C3.
So I'm going to get a C. Okay. So how far does the coloring usually go?
I've heard them say that as much as 6 or 7 shades. Now, that depends on how many shades that you're using. If you only start out with 20, 6 or 7 is a lot. So you're probably going to enhance about 2 or 3, which is quite a bit from what I've been seeing. Now, we're going to go with a C3. So we're going to say he is a C3 to begin with, okay? So that's it. Right, little bit on the dark side, but to C3, it's a fairly normal range. We see a lot of C3s in there. We generally try to get people in the B range to like a B1 or a B2. You think that A1 is going to be the lightest, but it's really not. It's more like in the B range. So if you got a B1 is generally what we get to. Now,
so we're looking for a B.
We have super white. These are Hollywood white. We used to call them California white. But everything's kind of switched, gone to the East Coast now. So we can do that. We'll never get anybody with bleaching like that. You'll have to use porcelain or plastic in order to get them that white, which is what I've done. So I did this a few years ago. So I've got the California. It's now called the Springfield white. So
yeah, there you go.
So that's how we're doing it.
Okay. All right. So we first did our shading, and now what's the next step for us?
Next step, we're going to have Sam Tingle come in. No, we're going to go ahead and take your impressions. We're going to take your impressions for the bite trays. So let's go ahead and do that.
And we have Scott here as well, who's going to, Scott, you're going to do the impressions?
I'm going to assist Doc with them, but I help him and he gets them in the right placement, make sure we're getting a good impression. So when we send you home with the trays, they fit perfectly and there's no irritation. So.
Okay. So as we mentioned, the zooming will be done here, but then you'll be able to take the trays home as well, so you can have further whitening possibilities.
Yeah. So it just keeps on. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. Okay.
Are we cut?
I'll edit this out. Do you want to talk more? It's running, but I can edit that out. I can edit whatever. But it looks good. I like the zoom here in the foreground.
All right, Scotty, go ahead and mix it up. So Scott's going to mix up the
So what's the most common shade that people start with?
You're right. You're about what?
Normal.
C3 or something.
Oh, sorry.
Right in the C range. It's right in the middle. So you're not way off on the B bit. And if you were, even if you were, it'd be harder to bleach. So we like people to be in the middle, or actually, the whiter you are, the better it works. It sounds
Okay.
kind of weird. You think it'd be the other way, but there's usually some reason why your teeth are dark like that. It could be some intrinsic staining, which doesn't bleach very well. If the enamel is just a bad color, then it just doesn't do very well.
Uh-huh. Matches your gloves.
Nice purple color.
Yeah.
You want me here in a second. When it sets up, it turns white.
Okay, so now we have Scott and Dr. Isaacs putting together the tray that we'll be able to take home and continue the process of the whitening with the
All right, Gary,
teeth
any
whitening.
famous last words? Dude, anything else to say? We're about ready to put this in your mouth.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Well,
Okay, lay it on back
tasty?
here for me. No. Okay, so we're going to hold this for about a minute or so. It sets up, depending on the humidity in the air, and it's fairly humid today, so it should set up pretty fast. Got a lock on. There we go. Now it's got it. Okay, very good.
was that the fun part?
That was it.
Oh, good.
In case you're wondering, and you did great. That's perfect. Okay, Gary, here we come. This is for the lower. Try to relax just like that. Okay, now stick your tongue all the way out up if you can. Just there you go. All the way up. That's perfect, just like that. Kind of wiggle it around left and right. Good. Okay.
Looking good?
Looks perfect. So what we do now is we bring these to the back to our lab and we pour it to make an impression to make those trays. So as we're in here whitening, we're also working in the lab to get those trays ready for someone to come back and get, and this way to continue that process at home. So I will be right back. I'm going to bring these back there so we can get that process started.
Sounds good. So one step down here for the ZOOM Teeth Whitening here at Isaacs & Isaacs General Dentistry.
We are now putting the whitening product on the teeth. Aren't we, Gary? Gary can't talk.
First, the four sessions, 4 15-minute sessions.
4 15-minute sessions.
The more sessions you do, the more results you see.
Sometimes we'll stop after 3 if people are sensitive. Usually we do 4, don't we?
Usually we can make, especially with this new system, it's a little less. They've added a fluoride, so it helps too with the sensitivity.
Now, do you brush that in?
I do.
Okay.
I take a brush and activate it onto the tooth.
And it's okay if that touches the barrier?
It's okay if it touches the barrier, yeah. As long as
Okay.
he stays super still, which
We don't have to
looks
worry
like
about
he's gonna
Gary.
do. Looks like he's a good
I
patient.
think he's asleep. Okay, blink twice if you're okay, Gary.
Just use a thin amount and then spread with the brush.
Okay. So it has already started to bleach.
It started now. The
that-
light just helps to intensify. It helps
and breaks
to,
down the gels,
Mhm.
what I'm understanding.
I told him this opens up the tubules of the teeth, which the whitening soaks in. So for the next 24 hours, he cannot eat or drink anything with color. No coffee, no tea, no spaghetti, no ketchup.
And no wine, Gary, no red wine.
No red wine.
So you can drink your, go ahead and drink your vodka tonight, okay? So
This is the new improved light system here. All right, so he's ready to go with his first 15-minute session.
I knew
Because
that.
I needed these really cool safety
you
glasses
go.
to put on.
Safety first.
All right, then we'll push start.
Wow.
It's like the makeover shows.
Okay, yes, it is pretty bright.
15 minutes set. 15 minutes. It'll count us down.
Okay, now this is the entertainment portion of our show, I'm going to do a little soft shoe and sing a little bit. So, Scott, if you go ahead and start some music out, a little karaoke. This is prepping for round 2. Is that right, Scott?
So Gary's able to give us a thumbs up and let us know that there's really no discomfort with this process. You're not having any discomfort. So thumbs up. It's just the patience and letting the machine and the process take its time to get the teeth nice and white. So another 15-minute session, Gary.
You okay? Ooh, yeah.
This is a different change already.
This is a B1, which is a very whiter shade. He's actually whiter than that. So that's good, isn't it? So it's
Looks
doing
great.
good. Okay.
Looks really good.
Okay, so Gary, right now you're off the charts on that shade. So Gary was an excellent patient. We went through 4 sessions, 4 15-minute sessions, and we did the block out, did the bleaching, and as far as sensitivity, your gums hurt a little bit? Some people complain a little bit.
No, my teeth hurt a little bit, but not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, good. Okay, so now we've given him, let me have the trays there, Sam. Do you have the trays? We now have these trays. While it took about an hour and 15 minutes or so to do all this, so in the meantime, we made him these take-home trays, and he can put some bleaching agent in the trays for the lowers, bleaching agent for the uppers, and you can do it periodically. We recommend, you may want to do it a couple of times a month, just
Maintain it.
maintain it. So anyway, that's good. Looks great.
Great. So that's ZOOM Teeth Whitening. And how can they make their own appointment?
Oh heck, that's the easy part. You can call our office at 859-336-7680 and tell them you saw Gary get zoomed and it's your turn. And let me just repeat, Teresa Osborne Hill won the whitening. She was in here yesterday.
Oh,
so
good.
So
We're running a special, summer special.
oh yeah, we are. Let's see. This is the time to do it.
Retail
Four and a quarter, $4.25. So we're doing it for $3.50, I think. We're doing it for $3.50. See, I forgot about that. So come in, $350. You can have this treatment that Gary got for advertising for us. So thank you, Gary. You did great.
Thank you. So contact Isaacs and Isaacs General Dentistry and get your teeth zoomed white.